Hello there. I'm making another post here for the coin show that I'm at because we have Cody Brell, who came here from Lake Ozark to come and spend some time with me, and he has some incredible ancient coins that are really a collection that I think most people won't get the opportunity to see in a collection together very often. And he's a coin enthusiast, has been a member of our Facebook group and all of that kind of stuff for a long time. So he's going to take us a little bit on a tour of Athenian owls, and I'm going to kick it off here and introduce Cody. So we'll turn the camera around here for Cody.
Hello.
And so Cody, first of all, hi. How long have you been collecting ancient coins for?
Since 2017.
2017. And how did the hobby interest you that you started collecting?
I went to exhibit in Kansas City at the Union Station.
And you saw some beautiful coins there that really appealed to you?
Yeah, it was a Pompeii exhibit, and this one part of the exhibit had a bunch of Roman coins, and I thought to myself, well, I just got back into coins, modern coins, and I was like, I could perhaps look online, eBay, and see if I could buy some ancient coins, and I can.
Yeah. Well, what you put together here is an incredible collection of Athenian owls dating back to 500 BC. And I just wanted to have him kind of display them and kind of point out the reference so you guys can see. I know that, not everybody knows that there's a lot of variation in the Athenian owls, but there definitely is. And so we have, what do we have here? We have 7, 10, 13 different types of Athenian owls here, starting with the archaic. And so an archaic owl is from 510 BC, 490 BC, and this is really where it started. And you can see that obviously the over time it has changed. Over the period of time, there's a different version of Athena as they get more modern. But this is a beautiful example of an early Athenian archaic type that was before the war with Syria, or before the war with Persia, and before Athens became a real powerhouse. So after that one, Cody, what else do we have here?
We got a star one, extremely rare. Got this from a friend of mine, Dustin. Very hard to find.
So extremely rare, and that's obviously why you would have it in a piece form rather than complete, but very rare, very hard to find. So for collectors, they can't always afford, or there might not even be available, but you can still collect and still get pieces of it. Yeah.
Here's a star group 2B. Tesca right there.
And then Star 2 is special because it's
the lowest mintage of the star groups.
So this is one of what you would consider one of the rarest of the Athenian owls.
Yep.
That you can buy. So you guys are getting the opportunity to see something that's incredibly rare.
Recently got this one from Dustin.
Wow. And this is a Star 2?
3.
Star 3.
Yep.
So that's more of a transitional owl.
Oh, yeah.
So in the time of the beginnings of the Peloponnesian War, or...
I would say nearly 15, 20 years before.
Oh, okay, I got you. But transitional meaning between kind of the wars? Is that how we would think about it, or... Maybe.
I would say designs.
Okay, designs-wise. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have another beautiful owl here. And the reason that these are so interesting is because they have fantastic design. Each one is a little different. What's special about this? This is a Star 3?
4.
Star 4. Okay, so that's more transitional?
Yep.
Okay, so in the time frame of 460 to 450 BC?
Yeah, I'll put it around there.
Yeah, okay. And then...
Star 5 A.
Star 5A. Okay, I gotcha. And another transit, or like a low mintage transitional type.
Yeah, I would say A is rarer than B,
Gotcha.
but most people prefer B over A.
Gotcha. Beautiful. And then we go further down the line here. And this is a
This is a Star 5B.
Star 5B. Gotcha. And so these are designations within, what was his name, his first name?
Chester Star.
Chester Star, and these are designations based on time periods that each of the designs are different, and he separated these out to, so that you can collect them. They're more easily collected and understood of what time frame they're in.
Yeah, what's really cool about this one is you can see the bottom of the chisel.
Oh, yeah. That's super neat. All right. What else we got?
Here's a this one's post star.
Gotcha. Wait, what does that mean, post star?
Well,
After his designation in the books?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so a more modern or a more recent version?
I would say so.
Yeah, okay.
The styles become more or less
Standard?
more standard and more or less.
Less variation within kind of the time periods? Is that what you mean?
Let's
Yes.
say that.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, that's perfect. Okay, so this is what you would call more of a, what do they call it, mid-mass or more of a time period where they were building up a lot of coinage and it was more...
from the Lorien mines.
Yeah, and they were, obviously more production line type assembly line, whereas the archaic stuff is earlier and probably less production line style manufacturing. Well, that's beautiful. What else we got?
These two are special because they both share the same obverse die match. They're both from the same die.
So when you say that, that means that they could have been struck on the same day.
Could.
Yeah. So
or
it's
the same week or the same month, but
so they did not change the die out, and so you got the continuation of the same die. So it's possible that it was minted on the same day. What a neat coin.
Now, they share the same marks, like behind the crest right there, above the eye line, and behind the ear as well.
Gotcha.
I mean, this one's my very first Athenian tetragram.
So everybody likes to keep their first, right? And that's what, it's what caused you to fall in love. And so keeping the first is important, right?
Yep.
And then we have, I think, a
This
plate
one's
coin.
A lake classical intermittent style.
And this would be in the earlier or later 400s, maybe?
No, early 300s.
Oh, early three. Okay, so we're talking much later, as the Spartans actually defeated them,
Yep.
and their coinage went back to being kind of rudimentary or less stylish than what it is.
And what's really cool is this one's a folded example.
What is?
A folded coin in which they heated up old recycled Athenian coins and they restruck it into these new intermittent style.
So
owls.
basically, they melted down and restruck
Yep.
old owls that they had and made these newer owls out of that. So that's why I didn't even know they did that. That's really interesting.
This could have been an archaic Athenian at one point.
Wow.
Or, a star.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And then your last example. Oh, is this also a plate coin? Was that a coin?
Yeah, that one's a plate coin.
So when we talk about plate coins are ones that a author used in a book or a catalog as an example. And so this was used in a book or a catalog as an example to display. So that's a really neat provenance for the history of that coin.
Yep.
And then we have the new style, which I've had a few of. I always love them. There's not enough of them for me to be happy, but a much better version, or I would say a more stylistic version of Athena, but much later in their history, more as they were starting to become Romanized, and some of these actually have Roman governors as the reverse type, but an incredible version of the owl and really beautiful. So again, there's not too many opportunities that you get to see a collection like that, and so I'm glad that I got to share it. I know it's not the most exciting, video in the world, but it's definitely something that's very interesting and definitely something worth knowing about. So I'd like to thank Cody. Thank you so much for being on here and explaining your beautiful collection, and we look forward to seeing you next time.